Hey guys, so I'm gonna show you today how I made a marketing plan. So, meron akong pinapropose na bidding for a future collaboration. So, pinagawa nila ako ng marketing plan. So, I'll show you guys on how I structure it in terms of like my strategy. So, remember, marketing plan is different based on the goal ng client. Maaring pwede silang outbound. They also wanted to focus on like paid, meron din affiliate. It differs. So, it's very important to ask for the top three questions. So first is, ano ba yung goal nila or objective? Second, are they willing to spend like a certain budget for like ads? So you can structure kung paano yung strategy mo. And then third is, it's also very important to know their competition and also the location kung saan sila located. I'm gonna share my screen. Okay, so what I have here is the sample website that I created the marketing plan with. I have the executive summary. So in overall, they have like a 10,000 USD monthly budget across different platforms. So they mentioned na ako na daw bahala kung saan ko siya i-allocate. So in terms of like table of contents, it's very important to have this even though you already have like an outline here since I will be downloading this as a PDF. So, it can differ. So, it depends sa inyo kung gusto nyo nasa Google presentation or nasa Canva or etc. But for me, I work very closely on Google Documents. So, on a later part, if I want this to be pretty, I can just transfer it on Canva. So, in terms of like table of contents, one beauty here is at least they can see ano yung laman ng report or nung plan or nung proposal, and they can be more interested to know or scroll a little bit deeper kasi yung iba ay ang haba and etc. So I won't finish scrolling or reading it anymore. So in terms of like the table of contents, I have the executive summary, marketing goals. It's also very important to have the marketing analysis, the market analysis. So competitor overview, ano ba yung mga target audience nila or persona, marketing strategy. So I have here distribution of the budget and the channels that I will be using. I also include like a 30, 60, 90-day plan in terms of like key priorities and included like a Google Trend audit for their business. So IPA stands for Integrated Platform as Service. So they're a cloud-based system. So I understand yung mga keywords and then interest throughout the service or product they're offering. And I also included here some A/B test campaign setup so they can see how I tested up just in case we collaborated together. And lastly will be, of course, the performance metrics and then reporting. The CPL, conversion rate, and then ROAS. ROAS stands for return of ad spend. So how many clients has been converted from the ad spend that you spend on ads, just in case they're gearing towards paid socials. So what I have here is a very simple market analysis. So in terms of like target audience, ito yung ginagamit. So you can select the target audience. So kunyari, IT industry professionals, CTOs. So whenever you do ads, so kaya targeting, you can target this audience. And I also have here the top three competitors. This is not very in-depth, pero in a good practice, you'll have a list of like things that they do best. So you can replicate that to have like a better version of what they're doing. And next will be the budget distribution. So I have here like a display of like, this is a graphic. So it's easier for them to digest how I allocate budget based on like the channels. So I have here PPC, Google Ads, LinkedIn, SEO, and then review sites. For SEO, I recommended some purchasing of like guest posting and then purchase of backlinks. I also added here like summary for all overall distribution. So ito yung mga immediate and then long-term goals and then channel impact as well. So they can understand why I came from splitting this budget to this. So it's always gonna be like, bakit mo to ginagawa? Ito yung reason. So I always do strategy like that so I can justify bakit ako came up to that decision for my strategy. So always come prepared for that. And yeah, I have it also why the budget is distributed this way based on the percentage per channel. So ayan, nilagay ko dyan kung bakit. And the 30 and 60, 90 days plan here is very simple, but you can have like a detailed plan here once you close the deal, like a to-do list of everything. So you can have like a monthly or, for example, you have like a 1 year plan. You can divide it into quarterly. And then after that, you can divide quarterly to monthly goals and then get yung mga to-dos nun and then divide it into weekly goals. So every time na per week you have like a milestone to hit para nag-roll pa rin yung annual plan ninyo. So, for this case, it's just per quarter. And Google Trends, so I think Google Trends, you can check googletrends.com. I'm not sure if it's Google Trends. Let me check. Google Trends. Oh, trends.google.com. So you can check that. So use nito is to search for like terms and then view kung ilan yung mga interest nila throughout the months or years or what duration you wanna filter it. And of course, the location. So ano ba yung use niyan? For you to understand kung meron ba kayong market and then saan ba yung market nyo? At the same time, what are the topics that are correlated to that market? So you can customize yung strategy nyo and then know saan ba yung may competition or somehow less competition and then you have the chance to like market your product. So for this case kasi they're looking forward for like a Google Ads. So definitely it's very important for me to understand saan ba yung may high search interest dun sa product nila. Which show Illinois, New York, which is very high competition. So it's very important for me to know. Para for example, for like headlines and then geolocation ng mga ads, I was able to target the right location with high intent buyer. Um, Also, I identify like topics here para I can understand for like writing blogs, creating webinar, or any social media posts. Because in marketing, it's very important that you understand your target market and what are the keywords or terms that they search for. So you can pop up. And so that's very important. So I do this research. And ano may mga queries. So you can identify opportunities and also like automation for related topics. So this can also help with that SEO as well. Competitor research, I mentioned that's very important to have like a keywords to be keywords also for your competition. So whenever someone search for them, you can be on the top as well. So that can help as well. Videos, tutorial, for like their product sample because there's also interest on that. In terms of like my marketing plan, I've also included it here based on the Google Trend opportunities that I was able to analyze. So ito, breakdown ko siya into different objectives. Ano din yung mga high converting keywords, I've included it here as well. Same for Facebook ads, ano yung mga campaign and also lookalike audience that I will be targeting, such as interest and different objectives. So from here, I created like awareness, engagement, and then record your targeting campaigns. For LinkedIn ads, I also have different objectives here. So I break it down so it's easier for me to explain to them. Review management sites, these are the brand reputation platforms. If you're familiar, guys, with Capterra and then Trust Radius, where people go so they can view look for like legit reviews. So usually people don't go here, but if just in case they don't have like a budget to spend on like bidding keywords, they can always create like profiles. So nandun pa rin yung profile nyo dun sa mga review sites na to. And then guest posting. So this is for SEO. I've also created here some sample of like test campaign that I can use. So provided here like keyword research because I've done a little bit of keywords research for their account and then negative keywords to ensure that we're not targeting those. Aside from that, is I added ad descriptions that might be useful in the future, including bidding, and included other sites to build profiles for free. So you can get eyeballs and free. So I have it here. The last phase will be the performance metrics and reporting. So these are the KPIs that I've set per platform. And then I've also included why. So it's very important when setting up KPI. It's not about, oh, this is what I feel, na tama, ganito, and etc. But it's based on data and also the industry they came from. So also the location as well. So we can have like a benchmark. So ito yung mga nilagay ko na justification. So they can understand. And then last but not least, but is the ROAS, so return on ad spend. So it's very also important to know how much they cost, so you can compute the return on spend and also the ad spend over. So I have here like a sample computation. For example, for us to break even the $10,000 USD ad spend, we need to convert 40 user on a minimum on a monthly basis. So that will be like my goal. So for example, in terms of like profit target, let's say considering 70% of their profit margin, considering the spend, since it's a digital product. So ito yung revenue goal ko. So definitely, we're looking at a 1.5 to 2 ROAS minimum to generate a healthy profit margin. So it's also very important to know that. Because of course, we're marketing, we're spending money. We also need to ensure na we're getting the money back from all of the profit and then customers were converted. So overall, marketing is about how many, not how many people click your ad or how many people inquire, but like creating a story so they can be converted and be a customer. So ayun lang. So I can share this document with everyone. I'll add the link over so you can have like a structure. And yep, let me know if you have questions. Thank you. Bye.